Who is bankrolling Bwala? Daniel Bwala. But Daniel Bwala, they have assigned him and appointed and assigned him to be on Obi's case. Anything Obi is going to be talking about Tinubu's government, Daniel Bwala has been assigned to tackle him. He's asking that Peter Obi should explain to us how they drifted away from Egypt, China, and Malaysia. Ooh, how? I don't understand. In a report that the Nation News released, former Atiku Abubakar presidential campaign spokesman Daniel Bwala pushed former Labour Party presidential contender Peter Obi to explain the UK recession. Bwala expressed his worries on his official S-App account, challenging Obi's perceptions about the UK's economic crisis. In his post, Bwala highlighted the UK's descent into recession, attributing it to economic weakness and food inflation. He pressed Obi to elucidate how the UK shifted from prosperity to recession, citing the nation's departure from growth trajectories observed in Egypt, China, and Malaysia. Bwala underscored the gold nature of inflation and called for unity in fostering national growth, decrying the politicization of economic challenges. The call for explanation reflects growing scrutiny of global economic trends and demands for accountability for public figures like Obi. Obi, known for his economic expertise, faces increasing pressure to provide insights into the UK's recession amid broader discussions on international economic stability and policy implications. Bwala said this in his post on official S-App. He wrote, Oga Pitobi explained to us how they drifted away from Egypt, China, and Malaysia, how they have moved back from production to consumption. When we said inflation is a global phenomenon, let us come together as a people and nation to drive our growth. Some choose to politicize unfortunate situation. Wetin concern Obi concern this thing. So you think so Obi should come and explain to you how whatever that happened in UK, what is his business? He's talking of what is happening in his own domain. So you don't have the right to tell him how to talk about it, how not to talk about it. If you want to do whatever you want to do, join Tinubu, proffer solution to Tinubu so that Tinubu will do the right thing. Those in the UK, they will have their way on how they do their own thing. They will criticize. Obi has no, it does not hold you any explanation. If you want to go and what's it concern UK if they go into recession. So with that now, all of us, so we are not supposed to be better than UK. What we have, do UK people, do they have it? So what is your problem? Why are you comparing countries? We are talking of what we have, what is happening around us. You say they should not talk. So because somebody is suffering, so you want to suffer too? You just say this man, he no get sense. Who is bankrolling him? Who is bankrolling you? That doesn't even have a pattern. Too cheap to buy. Over. Bwala wants to replace Fani Kayode and Omokri and is really making noise and looking very hungry. After abusing Tinubu, now that Atiku has pursued him, he go a long way shave his head. Bwala truly is big wahala. People look you well before they form the word sycophant. Keep playing highest bidder politics with people's lives. We shall soon see your end. Well, he was hired to campaign against Obi come 2027. Should Obi think of contesting again? This man cannot even can't you face this failed government? No, he doesn't want to face this failed government. We don't even know where he belongs to. Mr. Bwala, this is unbelievable. Are you out of your mind? I can't even believe you are the one saying all this. Can't you see the severe hardship all over the nation? As a learned man, did you see the leadership of Tinubu as government of the people, by the people and for the people? I expect you to cancel Tinubu. What democracy is all about. I'm highly disappointed by your character of attacking Mr. Obi. I pity you indeed. This man cannot even face these failed governments. Have you removed the sand in your eyes before you remove someone's own? If this man has collected money or position, he should enjoy it while he can. And leave Peter Obi alone. This guy is taking a very big risk. At this time, he has chosen to defend the indefensible. What has global recession got to do with removal of fuel subsidy without proper knowledge and planning? I don't even think that Bwala can move freely on any street, even in his village, with this stupid assertion, and it is the only hope of Nigeria you will attack. So Bwala is tweaking beautifully for his new paymaster, Tinubu. So hunger had set in for this dude. He only gets excited when he mentions Peter Obi. Yes, so all these things that all these people are doing, it will work against you. That you are saying the truth. Now Peter Obi now want to claim out. He should not talk. You and Reno, now Peter Obi matter go finish una. Last. I want anywhere belle face. Mr. Man, Obi owe you no explanation. Just mind your business. Peter Obi will soon give you high blood pressure. Is your appointment tied to him? Is it Peter Obi that brought this hardship to good Nigerians? Your words reflect the sound of your name. Bwala. Somebody say na Wahala in name be. So this man's appointment under Tinubu is Peter Obi. So that any day he wakes up, his salary is attached to the number of times he abused the people's choice. Too bad for this new animal. This man resembles he goes to playing politics with his life. Hunger is teaching him some lessons. Please stop parading yourself as Atiku spokesman. Atiku had mentioned you are just an ordinary lawyer going forward. We equally have seen how hunger is dealing with you due to hardship. You are calling Obi to come and explain how UK slide into recession. Why should you come and explain to you? Let people, the activists, the oppositions in UK, let them face their problem. So we should now leave our problem and be looking for what happened to my neighbor. When they talk of what happened to our country, they talk of say make it can't tell you. This man has lost his mind. Did you pass your law school because the way you are sounding didn't even prove you went to school? How can you expect your lecturer to give you an answer that is in your exam sheet because you didn't even study your books before exam? You are in good position to tell your president what to do, not Peter Obi, or you ask Kokwansu or Atiku to tell your president what to do. Your next write-up to Obi for anything again for advice will receive serious abuse which you will not like. Mind your words. Peter Obi should explain to us how they drift trade away from Egypt, China and Malaysia. Bwala, please, in your quest to acquire gratifications, do not renege. Are you urging Peter Obi to explain this shift because he, Peter Obi, were a portfolio carrier in those countries? At your standard, you ought to have learned a lot from Obi's directives. You abdicated Atiku because the bread were no longer coming in loaves. If you have feelings for the suffering the masses are going through, you should have admonished your Tinubu, listen and reason very well. Go and ask your corrupt brothers in the north for making Nigeria a dead zone from their inexperience and wickedness in ruling Nigeria. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on the statement made or the question Bwala is asking Peter Obi that Obi should explain why UK, the country is in recession. Thank you.